The Biden administration is granting temporary protection status to Venezuelan refugees living in the United States. The change in policy could benefit about 300,000 people. The former Brazilian president Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva has had his convictions annulled. A Supreme Court judge ruled that the court that sentenced him lacked the jurisdiction to do so. The cases will now be heard in the capital, Brasilia. The government of Equitorial Guinea says the number of people now known to have been killed in a series of explosions on Sunday has risen to 98. People in the country's biggest city, Bata, have spent the day struggling to remove the dead from smoking ruins. Italy's coronavirus death toll has passed 100,000. The Prime Minister, Mario Draghi, has warned that the situation is worsening again with a jump in hospitalisations. Italy is the 7th country in the world to reach that number, following the US, Brazil, Mexico, India, Russia and the UK. The United Nations is voicing deep concern for the fate of an unknown number of protesters in Myanmar who've been trapped by security forces in the city of Yangon. Explosions have been heard in the area. They're believed to be the sound of stun grenades used by the military. More than 50 people are believed to have been killed since the military coup at the start of February.
One of the world's biggest beauty manufacturers has promised to stop digitally altering images of their models in its advertising. Unilever, which owns the brands Dove and Lynx, says it will stop airbrushing body shape and skin colour from now on. The company's also pledged to no longer use the word normal on packaging and adverts for all its beauty and personal care brands.
Should we have a look at some of the papers for you on this Tuesday morning? As you can probably expect, most of the papers today are leading with the Harry and Meghan interview, which was on US TV on Sunday night, was on TV here in the UK last night. Just the four of us now is the front page headline in the Metro this morning, which has a black and white photograph of the couple with their son Archie. The family portrait taken after their interview with Oprah was released to mark the news that the couple's second child will be a girl.
The Guardian's headline says Buckingham Palace is in crisis following the allegation of racism made during Meghan and Harry's interview.
Let's show you the Daily Telegraph. They're reporting that US President Joe Biden watched Meghan and Harry's interview and was impressed by the Duchess's disclosures about her mental health. That was a quote from his press officer.
And finally, the Washington Post also has the story on its front page, reporting that explosive interview, indicating that racism lingers in the royal family. That, of course, I'm sure so many of you will have watched what was said in that interview last night, which was on British television until very, well, late for me.
Yeah, there are pages and pages and pages and pages and pages and pull-outs and more pages in most of the papers this morning, sort of dissecting every sentence, everything that was said. And, of course, a lot of people talking about the fact there's still no response from Buckingham Palace as yet.